So the visuals have started coming in from both inside Parliament and outside. It's the India Bloc MPs. You can see Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, among others, who have gathered near Vijay Chowk, and they will be starting a march from Vijay Chowk to inside Parliament premises. And inside Parliament, near the Ambedkar statue, we can see protests being led by BJP MPs. We have got visuals of all those which are coming in. It's the final day, the last day of the winter session, and competitive protest tit for tat politics is playing out again on expected lines. I'll try and connect with Shreya, who is with India Bloc MPs at the moment near Vijay Chowk, to get more details on that. But you can see those as far as the security is concerned. Okay, let me go first to Shreya, who's joining us. Shreya, over to you. Can you get us some voices of India Bloc MPs? I believe Priyanka Gandhi is there, and they're holding placards, talking about Amit Shah, and also there are placards which essentially has image of Bhim Rao Ambedkar.
So we can see the main demand is the resignation of the Home Minister Amit Shah and a sincere apology from his side, considering the flippant remark that he made on Baba Saheb Ambedkar. The main demand of the ISC India Alliance leaders is the resignation of Amit Shah, and we know that Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, has been accused under several sections for injuring the two BJP MPs, although we also know that Mallikarjun Kharge has also been injured, but the complaint has been filed, but FIR has not been reported as of yet. We know BJP MPs will also continue with the protest, but here at the gate of near the entrance of the parliament, we can see the India Alliance leaders have arrived and they continue to protest. They're chanting Jai Bhim, chants continue, and their main demand remains that Amit Shah, the Home Minister, should seek apology for his remarks and he should resign at the soonest.
Okay, so you saw those visuals that are coming in. There are also visuals of inside Parliament. We'll try and play those visuals which have come in too. Sajjan Kumar joins us. We also have Aditi Phadnis joining us this morning. It's the end of the winter session, but it certainly appears, Sajjan, that it's not going to end on any kind of note of cooperation. It's a point of no return. Many would say is a softer word, given the nature of acrimony which played yesterday.
I mean, out of the 18 bills that were supposed to be introduced and discussed, I mean, hardly 3 bills pertaining to banking, railway, and a Vayu Vidhek bill has been tabled and passed. But besides that, it has been a complete whitewash. A chamber that was supposed to deliberate is doing everything except deliberation. And one of the precedent that this session has, set is the competing absurdity you see from both the sides. I mean, competing absurdity because, you take up an icon, be it Constitution or be it Ambedkar, or it could be anything, and therein you find that there is a sense of competition to prove who is a better votary of that icon or that symbol. And within that one, there is also a kind of a parallel trend of denigrating the other. So therefore, this absurdity, which was earlier seen kind of in many of the social science and humanity departments of some of the universities by the activist-minded professors and the student unions, now you find that even the parliament leaders are competing with them. And therefore, earlier, whenever anyone who, be it journalists, be it media or academia or civil society, the parliamentary deliberation used to kind of bring certain aspect of democracy, used to add something new. But this sort of absurdity seems to be now the new normal. And do expect that now onward, both the sides are going to compete in that game of mutual absurdity, and therefore deliberation is at the receiving end in this session, and you find that both the sides, be it the treasury benches and the opposition, kind of, I mean, it's a kind of manufactured outrage,
Right.
wherein you do
Mr.
not
Kumar,
find the...
I sincerely apologize I'm cutting you through as we reconnect with my colleague Maria Shakil, who's joining us with live updates from outside Vijay Chowk. My colleague Aishwarya Jain has been out and about tracking the BJP members and their protest. Listen in to his report.
Well, the BJP MPs have gathered at the Prerna Sthal at the Gandhi statue, and as you can see in the visuals, these are the BJP MPs who are protesting against the Congress party, against the Rahul Gandhi, demanding his apology from what has happened yesterday during the entire protest at the Makar Dwar. There you can see the BJP MPs holding these posters in their hand, as far as it has been written, संसद का अपमान नहीं सहेगा हिंदुस्तान, आदिवासी बेटी का अपमान, राहुल गांधी स्वयं करो, and these are several of the BJP MPs who were gathered here. सर, आप लोग यहाँ पर प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं. कल जिस तरीके से मार्च के दौरान सफल देखने को मिलता, राहुल गांधी से आप लोग माफी मांग रहे हैं, इंडिया ब्लॉक अलग प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है.
जिस तरह की घटिया हरकत राहुल गांधी जी ने एक राज्यसभा सांसद, महिला सांसद के साथ की है, वो बहुत ही शर्मनाक है. और धक्का मार के गिरा देना सांसदों को, इतनी घटिया हरकत हम केवल राहुल गांधी से ही उम्मीद कर सकते हैं, दूसरे किसी से नहीं.
आप लोग क्या लोकसभा के अंदर भी इस मुद्दे को आज उठाने वाले हैं?
बिल्कुल, हम राहुल गांधी को मजबूर करेंगे कि वह माफी मांगे, और बेशर्मी की सीमा, अगर किसी से गलती हो गई है, उसने एक फिट ऑफ रिएक्शन में धक्का मार दिया, और अपनी बात, गलती को स्वीकार करने में क्या दिक्कत है, यह समझने से पहले.
एक महिला सांसद के साथ इस तरीके की हरकतें होती हैं, आपको लगता है कि पार्लियामेंट के अंदर कोई एक्शन भी लेना चाहिए?
राहुल गांधी को पिछले टर्म में भी हम लोगों ने लोकसभा के भीतर जिस तरह की घटिया हरकतें करते हुए देखा है, उनके लिए तो यह रूटीन है, लेकिन भारत के आम नागरिक कभी यह बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता है कि लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन इस तरह की गिरी हुई हरकतें करे.
So there you heard from the BJP MPs over here, clearly protesting at the Gandhi statue over here, holding the placards in their hands with stating आदिवासी बेटी का अपमान, राहुल गांधी स्वयं करो, संसद का अपमान नहीं सहेगा हिंदुस्तान over here, and they are clearly stating that they want apology from Rahul Gandhi on what has happened yesterday as far as the Rajya Sabha MP from the Bharatiya Janata Party from Nagaland is concerned. This is Aishwarya Jain for NDTV in Delhi.
हम चाह रहे हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एमपीज माफी मांगे, बिकॉज दे हैव नॉट ओनली इंसल्टेड द डेमोक्रेसी ऑफ द कंट्री, दे हैव इंसल्टेड डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जी ऑल्सो, हु इज एन आइडल फॉर एवरी सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री. मैम, कांग्रेस ने भी कल शिकायत दी थी, लेकिन अभी तक उस पर कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हुई है. कांग्रेस इस पर भी सवाल. भारतीय जनता पार्टी हमेशा एक पक्ष को लेकर ही आगे बढ़ती है, वह कभी भारत के संविधान को, भारत की डेमोक्रेसी को और लोगों को लेकर आगे नहीं बढ़ती है. और मैं समझती हूँ भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जो कल का फेस ऑफ हुआ है उसके लिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए, क्योंकि इसके लिए केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जिम्मेदार हैं.
बीजेपी के दो सांसदों को चोट भी लगी है, जो अस्पताल में अभी भी
FIR रजिस्टर हुई है.
मैं समझती हूँ, या जिस तरह का कल का फेस ऑफ देखने को मिला, आज हम चाह रहे हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एमपीज माफी मांगे, बिकॉज दे हैव नॉट ओनली इंसल्टेड द डेमोक्रेसी ऑफ द कंट्री, दे हैव.
Well, the curtains go down on the ongoing winter session of Parliament today, with fireworks expected in both houses over the scuffle that occurred yesterday between the BJP and India Bloc MPs. In fact, we have a reaction coming in from KC Venugopal. Listen in to what the Congress leader has to say.
Our demand is very clear. Amit Shah should apologize and he should resign from the ministry on the very, very unacceptable remarks of Ambedkar ji. Entire country is now agitating, not only in Parliament. Everywhere agitation is happening. This agitation will continue. They can take case. If we are agitating on this issue against Amit Shah, if they want to take case, let them take case.
So you heard from MPs who are leading these protests, one inside Parliament, another one outside, one by BJP, another one by India Bloc MPs, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, quite literally leading the Congress's charge outside, where they are demanding an apology from Home Minister Amit Shah. Inside Parliament, the BJP leaders are demanding an apology from Rahul Gandhi, an action against Rahul Gandhi for what they say he insulted a tribal woman. Remember, Ms. Konyak, who is from Nagaland, has written to the chairman of the Rajya Sabha saying that Rahul Gandhi came in close proximity of her and she felt uncomfortable. Aditi Phadnis, coming to you, this is a point of no return. Both the houses and both the sides are not going to give an elbow room. This is, after all, the issue. And at the center of this entire controversy is Ambedkar and the crucial Dalit vote bank.
One of the things that does affect the Dalit vote bank, it does create outrage. We've seen this happen in the past also. Anything that affects that can be some sort of a charge or some sort of an assault on Dalit ideas and Dalit rights is a very sensitive issue. So the knocking down of an MP or two MPs and the alleged disrespect to a woman MP in the Rajya Sabha. She is the first woman MP from Nagaland ever in the history of Nagaland. Nagaland, in the Northeast, women are certainly more empowered. It's a matrilineal society, but they have never sent an MP to Parliament, so she is doubly privileged in that sense. So overall, I think it's all, kind of dissipating into some sort of a competition to prove something. But I think people who are watching this entire drama are not clear what the competition is about. One side is trying to divert the attention from the Ambedkar issue. The other side is trying to divert the attention from scuffles which might have happened. So I don't know. It's all a drama of the absurd. I don't know how long the Ambedkar supposedly insult will sustain, and how much the Congress. But one thing certainly, what this incident has done, the episode has done, is to bring the Congress and the opposition closer like never before. There were fractures in the opposition unity after the assembly election debacle. And yesterday, as well as today, all the red caps of the Samajwadi Party, the white caps of the Aam Aadmi Party, they're all visible today. So, I mean, the BJP seems to have double trouble.
To be a united bloc. Yes, a double trouble
BJP seems to have,
with the united opposition and also the issue of Ambedkar. Absolutely, ma'am, I agree with you. Aishwarya has sent another report from inside Parliament. Let's listen to that. And then I go back to the guests, and also a quick update from Anushka Garg, who's standing by right outside RML Hospital, where the two BJP MPs are currently admitted.
Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party MPs along with the NDA partners over here are protesting at the Gandhi statue over here in the Prerna Sthal, and they are holding these placards in their hands of Sansad ka apman nahi sahega Hindustan and Adivasi beti ka apman Rahul Gandhi Sharam Karo. Yesterday there was allegations that were leveled by the Bharatiya Janata Party Rajya Sabha MP from Nagaland, Konyak, who had stated that Rahul Gandhi came in a very close proximity and that made her uncomfortable. There are several female MPs as well who are protesting. कल मैम आपके एक सांसद है नागालैंड के, उन्होंने इल्जाम लगाए राज्यसभा चेयरपर्सन को भी चिट्ठी लिखी है कि राहुल गांधी बहुत क्लोज प्रॉक्सिमिटी में आ गए थे, जिससे वो अनकंफर्टेबल हो गई थी. आज आप लोग क्या
कहा गया है? प्रताप षडंगी जी हैं, बालासोर उड़ीसा के सांसद, उनको चोट भी आई है, स्टिचेस लगी है. राम मनोहर लोहिया हॉस्पिटल में उनका बीपी भी बहुत हाई हो गया था. शर्मनाक इंसिडेंट है एंड वी कंडेम इट. और ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए पार्लियामेंट।
कितना स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन आप डिमांड करते हैं?
हम डिमांड कर रहे हैं, अब आगे देखिए।
लोकसभा के बाहर भी एफआईआर दर्ज करी गई है पुलिस स्टेशन में राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ। बाहर और अंदर दोनों तरफ उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई की मांग है।
और राजनीति में ठीक है, ऑपोजिशन अपना मत आगे रखना चाहता है, पर इस हिसाब से
लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन को जिस तरीके से महिलाओं के साथ, महिला सांसद के साथ इस तरह किया,
ना उनको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की इज्जत है, ना उन संविधान की इज्जत नहीं है, ना उनको पार्लियामेंट्री डेकोरम की इज्जत है, क्या कर रहे हैं?
There are several other female MPs as well who are protesting in support of the Rajya Sabha Nagaland MP. मैम, कल जिस तरीके से नागालैंड की MP हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की, उन्होंने इल्जाम लगाए राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ, कितना स्ट्रिक्टेस्ट एक्शन की आप डिमांड करते हैं?
You know how it is. You know that we are in the Sansad, we are in the Parliament. We have won and we have come here. We have some certain duties that we're supposed to adhere to. Not the behavior that he has shown yesterday in the Parliament, which is very, very shameful, and we really want some strict action to be taken against him because it is not right. You have to respect the women, you have to respect all of us. We have to respect humanity. Just holding the constitution in your hand doesn't mean that you respect the constitution.
And there are allegations and counter allegations as well. The India bloc MPs are protesting outside the Parliament. They are demanding resignation from the Home Minister over his remarks. How do you see that?
Don't you understand how it's happening? Everything is on CCTV. The way they mock the video, everyone knows it. The whole of India, Bharat knows it. Our Bharat knows it, and that's wrong. That is not how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to morph videos just for your advantage, which is very wrong. And the Home Minister Ji said, everyone knows what he said. Just morphing a video doesn't make him wrong. And they demanding whatever they're demanding is not right. And the way they behaved after doing morphing of a video is absolutely shameful. And none of us accept it.
Well, the behavior of Rahul Gandhi is not acceptable. He had to apologize to the Bharatiya Janata Party Rajya Sabha MP on misbehaving on his part, and certainly the BJP MPs over here gathering and protesting against Rahul Gandhi and the Congress Party. This is Ashwar Jain for NDTV in Delhi.